Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools invites you to the graduation ceremony. Phillip Academy of Technology, Class of 2020.
Good morning for those of you tuning in at home. Oh wait, everyone's at home. Welcome parents, family members, friends, and the graduates of the class of 2020. My name is Kayla Hartley, and I have the tremendous honor of welcoming the class of 2020 this morning. I know you're all probably thinking, man, this sucks. I was really looking forward to walking the stage. We all know that this will not be the typical ceremony, but nevertheless, it will still carry the same meaning. Today, you will witness the commemoration of the class of 2020. Graduates, think back to August 2016. Think about the person you were then. Now think about the person you are today. A lot can happen in 4 years. Well, a lot can happen in 4 months, especially these past 4 months. We did not complete this journey by ourselves. Thank you to all the staff and faculty at Phillip for your continuous support and contributions, whether it was snacks or life advice that you've provided to the class of 2020. This year was tough. There were some ups and some downs. This year started out great with the Amusing Spirit Weeks, college excitement, a visit from Polo G, military recruitment, jobs, and then a devastating student loss. It was tough for a lot of us, but our teachers and fellow Cardinals were there to pick us back up and continue our strenuous journey. Being a Cardinal was about more than being just a student. Being a Cardinal was about being a part of a family that hosted the best homecomings in CMS, had dance and rap battles during lunch, pied our teachers, and played them in student versus staff games. One thing I will always remember about high school is being next step ready. After today, everyone will be taking their next steps. Some people may go into the military, go straight into the workforce, or even go to college. It's been a long 4 years. But guess what? We did it. Congratulations, Phillip Class of 2020.
Class of 2020, we made it. I want to thank teachers, parents, and family members for not only helping us through this time, but also giving us guidance and encouragement throughout this entire journey. Thank you, teachers, for not only quickly adapting and making the transition from in-person classes to online classes, but also for being our mentors before that. And thank you, parents and other family members, for pushing us to continue classwork and being there as our support system throughout everything. To my fellow classmates, I know that we are all worried about what the future may hold, especially with the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. We cannot lose hope. Our lives are just beginning. There is so much in store for us in our generation. We just have to be resilient and push through these hard times. We have to have hope. We have to continue to move forward and believe that we will get out of this pandemic. The future is always unknown, but today is not the day to worry. Today, we should celebrate our success and the progress we have made to get to this point. We have changed so much during this high school journey. During our freshman year, we were excited and nervous for the start of high school. This was the year we made new friends and enjoyed many of our firsts. Our first Phillip Spirit Week, our first pep rally, our first student versus staff basketball game, our first talent show, and many other firsts. Sophomore year was the year we became accustomed to the school. We began to really feel like Phillip high schoolers. Taking our first class and joining a sports team was part of this. Junior year was the year we had to get ourselves together to be prepared for senior year. This means getting our grades up, taking standardized tests, and making amends in general. And senior year, this year, was a roller coaster. Between applying for colleges, passing classes, senior exit projects, and taking the SAT, ACT, and ASVAB for some, we managed to succeed and make it to this point. As we move on to the next step in our lives, we will look back at the many memories we have made over the years. We will remember the meme day outfits from Spirit Week our freshman year, and the old and young day outfits from Spirit Week this year. We will remember the dance battle we had freshman year at our very first pep rally, and the excitement we held during our last. We'll remember the talent shows and fashion shows, the student versus staff basketball games, and the club meetings we all attended. There are so many memories packed into our high school experience, and they are the ones that we will never forget. As we begin the next chapter in our lives, remember that life is not a walk in the park. We have to work for the things we get in life because they will not just fall into our laps. Remember that a river cuts through a rock, not because of its power, but because of its perseverance. Remember that to stay positive even if it feels like the whole world is falling apart. We have a long road ahead of us, but I know that we can make it because we are the class with tunnel vision. Stay safe, class of 2020.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, teachers and students, friends and family, pet cats and dogs, and Phillip O'Berry graduates of 2020. My name is Sanai Nasetti, and I am your valedictorian. Wow, is this totally not what we all had envisioned as the 2020 graduation commencement ceremony? Me, pre-recording this in a practically empty, kind of scary, hollow space devoid of familiar faces, you all watching this from television or computer screens, some in caps and gowns, most in sweatshirts and sweatpants. This pandemic has taken a lot from us, no question about it. It has taken proms, senior weeks, finals, and so much more. What this pandemic can't take from us, though, are the accomplishments for which we have toiled over for these past 4 years. From the classes we desperately tried to switch out of, to the notorious teachers whose special teaching styles we grew to appreciate, to the lessons we swore we would need once we took the final, to the homework for which we asked everyone we knew for help. We have trudged through 4 long, yet somehow fleeting years to get to this pivotal moment in our lives. Let us now take this time to revel in the fruits of our labors. In this limbo of uncertainty, what we can do is celebrate the hard work, dedication, and resilience that propelled us into the success that we stand in today. We can look back on the irreplaceable memories that we were able to make and look forward to the millions that are to come. I've had some time to question why these unprecedented events happened at the time that it did. And honestly, I haven't come up with an answer yet, so if you have one, let me know. But I believe there is one lesson for sure that everyone, graduate or not, can take from this period of our lives. When something does not insist on being noticed, when we aren't grabbed by the collar or struck on the skull by a presence or an event, we take for granted the very things that most deserve our gratitude. A quote by a great novelist, Cynthia Ozick, encapsulates the very idea that we take too many familiarities for granted. And I think now, more than ever, we are bearing witness to the consequences of those bad habits. Whether that's the ability to cough in public without the death stares of strangers around you, or the 2019 prom that you missed out on because you're just going to go your senior year. Many of us learned this earlier this year with the loss of one of our own. Kyle Richardson, someone I met back in elementary school, whom I was so lucky to become close friends with this year. My heart goes out to his family and friends, as this was a moment we wish we could have shared with him. So I ask of you all, every Phillip O'Berry graduate, to think about those who matter most in your life, those who have paved the way for you to be where you are right now, and those who have made any sort of impact on the person you are today. Some may be in the same room with you, others a phone call or text message away. Cherish them, flaws and all, because you truly wouldn't be here without them. And lastly, reflect on yourself, the arc that you have made over the course of your high school life. Think about the numerous changes you have undergone since being a little 9th grader roaming the intimidating halls for the first time. Marvel at the remarkable young adult that you have become and all that you have conquered to reach this mark. And smile. Maybe shed a few tears. You made it. We made it. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for a newer and richer experience." I implore all of the graduates to absorb and integrate these words as we continue on our splitting paths. As we evolve, making glorious victories and failures along the way, remember this: there's so much more in store for us. The inconceivable future is what makes the present so incredibly important. For those who are upset about the abrupt end to our senior year, I get it. It sucks. But please understand that this is not the end. There's much to do. I mean, not to be too cheesy, but we really are the future. We have an undoubtedly vital responsibility to take what was established before us and do better. Congratulations, class of 2020. Cheers to attempting to fix this mess. But for now, take a breath, relax. We did it. Thank you.
Congratulations, Cardinals, class of 2020. I am proud of each and every one of you. you were recently challenged with a difficult situation never faced by students before you, never faced by anyone. A challenge that required you to immediately adapt and change, all while being mentally and emotionally strong. Now, seniors, instruction has ended for you at Phillip O'Berry Academy of Technology. But I'm going to ask you to join me for one more instructional task. Close your eyes for a moment. Are your eyes closed? Imagine you are back in time and you're seeing yourself in the past. You see the past version of you oftentimes struggling to adapt, challenging the why behind change. You see that there were days that were emotionally draining as you weathered the storm of life. There may have been moments when it seemed impossible. Now, with your eyes closed, I have a message. I have a message that I would like for you to whisper in the ear of the past version of you. Make sure your eyes are closed, because this is a simple, short statement that will remind you that you can overcome all the challenges that you will face in the future. Here we go. Whisper. You are next step ready. Class of 2020, Next Step Ready isn't just about getting prepared for college, for a career, or the military. It's about being prepared for life and the world ahead of you. The staff, the teachers at Phillip O'Berry has provided you with the tools to take the next step. Remember, you've practiced thinking critically, you have created projects, you've collaborated with others, and you've practiced written and oral communication. So Cardinals, you're ready. So I would like for you to hold your head up high as graduates of Phillip O'Berry Academy of Technology. Go into the world and soar. Soar, my amazing Cardinals. And I want you to always remember, the sky is the limit. Congratulations, seniors. Class of 2020, Phillip O'Berry Academy of Technology.
And now, join us in recognition of the senior class of Phillip O'Berry Academy of Technology.
Shania Jaleesa Hill, Edixon Josue Acosta Cruz, Ayana Michelle Addison, Nayami Adesua Aghido, Brian Daniel Aguilar, Maxim Vignon Ahimakin, Nayela Mary Jamila Allen, Yanti Cecia Almares Ambrosio, Isabella Anaya, Ana Yancy Andrade, Karen Marlene Araujo Tejojozo, Malik Riante Barnhill, Carol Zitali Barrientos Rios, Nayeli Beltran Antunes, Laura Yvette Bermudez Castro, Darius Jason Best, Kimani Divad Micaiah Bishop, Gage Thomas Bisson, Zakia Sheree Borders, Takia Lynn Bulware, Mina Boram Avong, Nalicia Simone Bowers, Nadira Isani Bowman, Bobby Lee Shea Deontay Brady, Jaron Robert Branham, Elijah Kihante Brewer, Keenan Malik Britt, Amar Joseph Brooks, Devon Antone Darius Brooks, Zaria Chunte Brooks, Kiani California Brown, Maurice LaShawn Brown, Zahari Amina Lee Brown, Jonathan Renee Buckner, Kendra Ann Burris, Renaya Janae Byers, Kai Lavertis Bird, Jean Lazaro Camejo Zuniga, Crystal Danielle Canty, Edward Yair Cardiel, Micah Renee Carlton, Johnny Castro Salazar, Marilyn Castro Alonso, Kathy Elena Centurion, Rupak Chamlaga, Luis Felipe Chavez Marcelini, Sine Ursher Cherry, Julie Se Mi Chi, Donovan Elias Chico, Kalea Chanda Chin, Digna Hemerita Chirinos Nicholas, Chandler Lane Chisholm, Kristen McKenna Christopher, Julius Clark Jr., David Demarhe Clinkscales, Nidisha Justella Cloud, Kyrie Jamal Corbett, Janaya Amari Covington, Daquina Dara Craig, Jackson Keith Crawford, Malcolm Amir Crisp, Rodney Donnell Crowder, Christopher Cruz Antonio, Caitlin Cruz Gonzalez, Veronica Julissa Cruz Macedo, Jacqueline Jasmine Cruz Torres, Kayam Cornelius Cunningham, Kevin Dang, Tajay Jamil Dargans, Jaquan Keandre Davis, Reagan Dominique Davis, Zaya Sade Davis, Michelle Alix Day, Tyer Tyrone Dent, Mamatutu Diata, Brianna Michelle Diaz Ortega, Romario Anthony Diaz Urias, Makia Denise Diggs, Jalea Renee Denise Dixon, Jayana Leche Karima Dixon, Kayla Cherie Dixon, Marcel Darrell Doe, Benjamin Elijah Douglas, Madison Deshay Dover, Aaron Tremaine Drawn Young, Diana Simone Dunifer, Jada Michelle Eagle, Amari Sophia Sami Earl, Yao Luke Eklo, Evan Emmanuel Ellison, Daisy Samantha Esquivel Castro, Crystal Allison Evans, Quincy Germain Evans, Azaria Limiere Felder Howard, Yesenia Liseth Flores Macedo, Philip Alexander Flowers, Larry Darnell Foster III, Michelle Garcia Garcia, Sierra Monet Gatewood, James Ashby Gist, Andrew Kalen Givens, Jewel Yannick Givens, D'Angelo Malik Gladden, Cesar Alejandro Gonzalez, Vincent Allen Goods II, Cameron Anthony Gordon, Jesse Amir Govan, Anthony Shamont Graham, Joshua Emmanuel Gray, Shamar Ali Grayson, Curion Kwaman Griffin, Zamaj Yasmir Glenn Gurley, Rogina Gurung, Christian Jariah Gutierrez, Brian Jonathan Gutierrez Manuel, Alex Shaquan Hancock, Amari Giuliani Hansen, Brittany Michelle Harrell, Vivian Nicole Harrington, Natalia Elise Harris, Taraya M. Harris Boyd, Isaiah Chadney Hayes Brown, Kayla Faith Hartley, Jamare Nathaniel Henderson, Carol Denise Hernandez, Victoria Michelle Hernandez Alfaro, Irvin Jair Hernandez Andrade, Jimena Hernandez Iresto, Demarius Hernandez Santana, Camille Ayanla Herring, Desmond Trevon Hines, Zoe Naomi Hodge, Cantessa Secola Hollins, Yanaya Nashe Holloway, Taisha Joanna Holly, Jatari Tijan Hoover, Alasia Ari Hoskins, Chloe Claire Kassan Howard, Jonathan Howard, Jordan Nicole Hudson, Erica Lishao Hughes, David Lorenzo Ingram, Kayla Fonosavan Inthavong, Nidorona Jami Irby, Patricia Izquierdo Garcia, Ariana Janae Jackson, Jana Lauren Jackson, Randasia Felicia Jackson, Jabu Jallo, Ayana Caprice James, Daisha Nicole Jant, Danielle Elaine Jant, Jariah Zaire Johns, Kalaje Twan Darren Christonia Johnson, Lauren Nicole Johnson, Tierra Simone Johnson, Venetia Kiera Johnson,
Alexander George Jones, Charles George Jones, Douglas Glenn Jones II, Drayshawn Jamal Jones, Keith Lamont Jones II, Kenneth Dedman Jordan II, Brian Duke K, Nicholas Alexander Caravias, Shakira Dariana Kelly, Najmaj Ashma Kariri, Jalen Levon Killian, Constance Yvette Knox, Timothy Kolosnikov, Emmanuel Nesengu Liba, Tajane Antoinette Legions, Felicia Shandora Leon, Fellow Fitzgerald Lewis, Jenny Lynn, Jalen Christopher Linton, Khadijah Marja Little, Daniela Lopez Borges, Nyla Imani Lowry, Jalil Talib Din Madioun, David Marin Escobar, Jeffrey Javon Martin Jr., Juliana Jasmine Matthews, Justin Romel Matthews, Shay Lula Mayella, Mackenzie Vaughn McLean, Tania Brielle McClary, Cameron Leanne McDuffie, Jalen Deshawn McGill, Jamie Janaja Simone McGyver, Ronaldo Nehemiah McKinney Jr., Jameson Rashad McMurray, Jameer Anthony McNair, Dominic Xavier McFall Jr., Miles Latre McFall, Nakayla Simone Means, Karen Isabel Merino Alfaro, Elijah Javeris Mitchell, Diera Joy Moise, Jose Miguel Molina Gomez, Aaron Isaiah Moore, Deshawn Aaron Lee Moore. Justice Ashanti Moore. Kayla Ayana Moore. Janeth Maureen Campos. Isaiah Bilal Morrison. Malin Patrice Napier. Maya Soleil Lamercy Narcisse. Yamalit Mundo Navarrete. Rashawn Issei Neal. Trinity Ann Nelson. E. Z. Ning. Awa Niang. Melanie Nifal Vonteroth. Lily Patricia Noel. Sanaya Osset Ali Nasetti. Jose Adan Nunez Loasa. Albert Lotemo Omambo. Ivan Onofre Garcia. Arlie Blair Oriana Cruz. Kenny Roberto Oriana Cruz. Oskoban Ormuse. Dhruvi Dharmendra Patel. Melanie Ande Patton. Tracy Jerome Peeler Jr. Neshaliz Perez. Juliana Perez Gonzalez. Arlette Perez Guzman. Michelle Perez Ortega. Gabriel Xavier Perry. Donovan Charles Pettis. Anaya Simone Pierre. Yvette Jamaris Pineda. Timothy Fonofit Prosevith. Odales Ramirez Santiago. Victoria Nadia Randolph. Aishan Shamel Rankins. Areide Rebolledo Martinez. Michael LaTravis Rickenbacker. Edgar Alexander Rivas Diaz. Serena Kutu Roberts. Jalen Alea Robinson. Jason Dennis Rodriguez. Nathaniel Jose Rodriguez. Osiel Allen Rojas Francisco. Manolo Jason Rosa Hernandez. Joshua Emmanuel Rosario. Terrence Lorenzo Ross. Anthony Gabriel Ruiz Mata. Majestic Freedom Sadler. Mervad Abidwao Salad. Arthur Leon Salas Lopez. Enrique Salizar. Jennifer Salizar Castro. Ivan Salazar Pacheco. Alejandro Saldana. Christopher Alexis Sanchez. Dilcia Yamelith Sanchez. Jesus Giovanni Sanchez. Jesus Domitilio Sanchez Solosarno. Zaria Elicia Sanders. Alyssa Caitlin Sarr. Phoenix Saunders. Alec Elijah Scantleberry. Janae Nicole Scott. Nicholas Rathana Singh. Joy Scott Shipman. Carolina Shirley Sierra Martinez. Carla Silva. Davion Jamel Sims. Tracy Alicia Simpson. Layla Michelle Singletary. Hitran Sue. Antoinette Lachey Smalls. Nyla Jaden Smalls, Isaiah Rodney Smith, Micaiah Kiana Smith, Imani Simone Smith Gregory, Christopher Chase Spam, Taylor Jasmine St. Villas, Alexis Renee Steele Kubanu, Charisma Lindsay Stevens, Nathan Cyrus Struther, Landon Angel Suarez Cruz, Reino Suarez Samano, Benjamin Kambamba Tambwe, Cameron Audra Taylor, Brittany Dekpile Gonzalez, Zoe Nicole Tinion, Kendall Olivia Terry, Kimberly Michelle Thompson, Kai Lawrence Townsend, Samad Emmanuel Tyson, Juan Dixmompacle, Emmanuel Valente Mendoza, Alexander Jose Vasquez, Alexis Vasquez Santiago, Diana Vences Morales, Jaden Daquez Wallace, Janaya Kanaya Walters, Harris Lachelle Ward, Alicia Monet Washington, Julian William Marcellus Watson, Elijah Marcellus Weaver, Denzel Jira Whitehurst, Elise Shemaiah Williams, Elijah Levant Williams, Ladarius Trayvon Williams, Maya Nashe Williams, Ty Elijah Wilson, Anaya Monet Wise, Ariana Renique Woods, Brandon Xavier Wright, Lon E., Lauren Ashley Young.
Graduates, please rise. By the authority vested in me as principal of Phillip O'Berry Academy of Technology, and by the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction and the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Board of Education, I pronounce you graduates of Phillip O'Berry Academy of Technology, class of 2020. You may turn your tassel.
Every single day